Do you ever wonder what shows up in your life and if it was an accident or did it just kind of happen one day and you look at your day and you think, gosh, everything that's showing up is so great, or everything that's showing up is so bad, or when you think that it's an accident, you think, gosh, I feel good today, so everything's happening that's good, and man, I had a bad day, I feel sick, things aren't going my way, and you realize that, you look at the end of your day when you're in bed and you think, wow, today was kind of a sucky day. And I'm here to tell you that your feelings are the secret. How you feel daily, consistently, are the secret to your life. Because by virtue of the law of attraction, everything is attracted to how you feel. You put off a megahertz. There's like an actual palpable amount of energy that you actually emit from your body. And then when you're feeling a certain way, you can judge it, you can rate it, you can actually rate how much energy is coming off you. And your emotional energy is the most powerful. Your heart actually has, it's been said scientifically that there's a 9-foot energy field that comes off your body from your heart. It's the most magnetic part of your body. So when you're feeling a certain way, by virtue of the law of attraction, you're bringing in whatever your energy is matching with. And that magnetism is no accident. It's just how it works. It's how the universe is made up. So when you're not feeling good, you wonder why, bad things show up. I've said many times, feeling good is feeling God. So you always want to focus on what you want and check in with your feelings. People are surprised when they have a bad day and they look back on their day and they recall how it started. People get out of bed, they hit the snooze alarm, they don't want to get out of bed. They hit it again, they finally get out of bed. They bump their knee on the dresser. And then from there, they go downstairs and they're cooking their eggs and they burn their hand. And then the same morning, they go to brush their teeth, they're running late for work now because, they're in pain and, the dog had a problem and something else happened in their life, and all these negative things start stacking up on each other. You're in a rush to get the toothpaste on your toothbrush and you brush your teeth really quick and you get toothpaste on your pants. And so you're trying to clean that up. Then you speed out of the driveway in your car and you hit the garbage can. And you rush to work, and being late, is you're running all these things in your mind that could happen because you're late at work. And then, you go home and you realize that, my day was terrible. But you don't realize that they all stacked on top of each other. Those negative feelings you had, those fearful feelings, of course there's some physical pain involved too, but life has a lot of physical pain. It's how you control the energy that you're feeling in your body and how you change your focus. Energy is always going to flow where your focus goes. So it's important you focus on what you want. Ideally you should have just gone home and taken a nap, started your day, reset. Because when you can do that, you can change your stars. You can change what you attract into your life by virtue of how you feel. So it's really important that you work on your feelings, because I believe feelings are the secret. There's so much you can bring into your life that's good. I like to use the example of going out to dinner with friends. And I do this many times. It's not because I'm so magnanimous or so generous, but I guess I am. I really love giving. I think it's the secret to life, is how can I be of service to other people? How can I help other people? How can I be of service? So people kind of know me for this, and I say it, humbly, but we'll be out to dinner, group of friends, maybe 10 people at dinner at one of these great restaurants here in Santa Barbara. And, the check will come, we had a great meal, and I will see the waiter, come across the room, and I'll kind of signal, say, hey, come my way. And then I'll have him, sneak the check under the table to me so no one can see it. And then the meal goes on, dessert's had, we're on our final course, and the bill will come, it'll already be paid for, and everybody will start to say, hey, where's the bill? I gotta go. Here's some money. And I'll say, no, it's all me tonight. And then about half the table is excited and says, wow, thank you so much. That was so generous of you. The other half kind of fights it and says, oh no, you can't do that. I can't put you out like that. And it becomes kind of an unrestful situation. Everybody's kind of up in arms and it becomes really uncomfortable. And what they don't realize is those people are kind of taking the gift away from me, the gift that I'm trying to give them, they're taking it away. Because by virtue of the law of attraction, my point of attraction and giving means I'm going to receive. So in the order that you give, the amount that you give, it will be measured back to you. It's from the Bible, it's from Jesus. It says, give and it will be given you. Good measure, shaken together, pressed down, will be returned to your lap. For the measure that you give, it will be measured back to you. And those people at the table are taking that away from me. They don't realize it. They think oh gosh, you're being so generous and I can't put you out like that. But in essence, they're doing me a disservice by not letting me take care of them and do something for them. And if more people would understand that, they'd realize that everything is attracts to everything else. Whatever your point of attraction is, that's what you're going to bring into your life. So if you're doing good, if you're helping people, if you're coming from how can I serve instead of what's in it for me, your life's going to get better. They don't make the connection where, I just bought a whole table full of people dinner, all my friends. I feel great about it. They're trying to squash my goodness. They're trying to squash my point of attraction because they don't make the connection where, I did this for somebody and then a day later, something wonderful happens to me. Or something wonderful could happen to you if you decide to take my advice and be a little more generous and you see how you can give instead of what's in it for you. I can't tell you, I've got so many examples of events that have happened in my life that I eventually made the connection to. I was super kind to somebody. I was generous. I helped a homeless person on the street. I helped somebody fix their tire. I had an elderly person that was alone and I took them to lunch. And then all these great things start showing up in my life. I know there's no accident. I know they're all connected. In essence, I'm being kind of selfish because I know this, but I want you to know this. I want you to understand that when you give, it will be given to you. That how much you give, it will be given back to you. They say God loves a cheerful giver. You have to give without knowing what you're going to get in return. It says in the Bible, your right hand shouldn't know what your left hand is doing. Never let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. And that's because, you shouldn't have any awareness of it. You should just give freely. You should give out of your heart. Give out of your abundance. Even if you don't have a lot of abundance, give of your time, give of your love, be of service to people. In my life, all kinds of abundance shows up when I'm that way. When abundance stops, when I find that things are stagnant, I know it's because I'm not giving enough. I know it's because I'm not thinking, how can I serve? I'm thinking about me. So when I'm generous, I make the connection. Wow, I had some wonderful financial windfall. My health is great. I went to the dentist and didn't have a cavity. There's so many things in life that can show up. When I help somebody out of the goodness of my heart and not out of what's in it for me, I'm not surprised when something shows up great. Financially, emotionally, socially, spiritually. I'm not surprised because I understand how it works. Give and it will be given you. It's not what's in it for you. It's how can you serve. When you live that way, when you really get it, your life will change. Everything in your life will change. Your stars will change and you will be the one that's in control of it all when you get it. So be generous. Give from your heart. Be separate from what's in it for you. Just have no intentions, no agenda of hopefully you're going to get something in return. When you give of your heart, it will come back to you 7, 10-fold. You'll be amazed. Just try it. Give.